Well, it's been a while. Welcome. I am back here with another video. This game I'm playing is called Life and Adventure. It is a text-based, I guess, RPG. There's a bit of images in there and animations and such. So it should still be visually appealing. Holy shit. It's been a long time since I've recorded a video, and I think this would be a good one to come back with. I also have I have another two games that I want to play, record as well. Um, but I think we should start with this one. I have played this before, just a little disclaimer, and it's pretty good. It has some unique interactions. So, without further ado, let's get into it. My name is Balda. And if you can see up at the top of the screen, there is the red circles are my health, and the greenish blue or teal whatever color underneath that is that's my sanity. If either my health or sanity goes down all the way, I lose. Okay, so you meet a wandering artist. He tells you that he wanders from place to place, searching for the perfect inspiration for a masterpiece. What should I paint? The artist asks you in a deeply worrying face, staring at his blank sketchbook. Right, so this is in this game you're just going from interaction to interaction. You have options to choose from for each one. Depending on what you choose, a different outcome will happen. Let's see. How about a landscape painting? Use your creativity. What about that goblin over there? And do remember some of these choices. I don't think the goblin choice is I don't think it yields anything. I think we'll say use your creativity. You tap around your ear, signaling him to use his creativity. An imaginative painting? Maybe I can think of something, maybe not. He wraps his hand. He wraps his head with his hands, trying to squeeze out an idea for his painting. But he soon breaks the canvas in half, then screams while ripping off his hair. No, this isn't it! You run away from him, sensing a certain amount of insanity. Continue. Well, that didn't help us, but it didn't hurt us, so. You find a broken stagecoach slightly off the road. It's damaged, but the cargo is well packaged and intact. This sounds like a trap. So you see it says examine 41.2% chance. That is based off of my skills up in the top right there. And I'll just click onto those. Just so you can have a quick preview of what is to come. And the last one there. Okay. So, I think I'm a bit well-rounded character, so I might be having trouble a little bit. But we will try to examine it. Success! You decided to search the broken stagecoach for things that might be of use. And here's the battle. Here's where the animations come in. So, we'll begin battle. And how it works is that we have a percentage up at the top. We can either skip the dice roll, which would, keep our current chances here, or we can roll it. And depending on the roll, it could make our chances even better or worse. You can't really get above a 99% chance, however, so I'm just gonna skip the dice and we'll see. You'll see how combat works. It's automatic, and it's based on the equipment that I have. I will show you my equipment after the battle, and it looks, as you can see, we fucking smoked that goblin. Hell yeah. Want to experience 6 gold. Ooh, 50 gold too for searching the stagecoach. You kill all the goblin and roughly clean the blood off of your weapon. Inside the stagecoach are miscellaneous bits and pieces and a little bit of gold. You put aside the worthless junk and take the gold. Alright, so I'm going to click the sack down here in the bottom right. That'll open up my inventory. So right now I have my weapon is a crow amulet, which is does magic damage. I use it to cast magic. I have padded armor on my body, and then I also have a worn spellbook. And each of these items, I know you see the little squares that have images in them. Those are like effects that they give. Alright, so thunder attack, stealthy, -1 intimidation, and this is where I get my spell casting. So as you go through the game, you want to try to get better equipment, and you do that by here's the compendium. Sweet. Cool. Just a little sneak peek of all the creatures we can fight. That's nice. Okay. So that's just a little sneak peek. That's, if you want to test out your equipment to see how well you're going to do against a certain enemy. This has no consequences. So eventually you'll see the consequence of losing a battle, and we'll get to that. But for now, let's continue. You are trudging through a blizzard when you come across a little girl selling matches. She walks right up to you without fear and asks you, Could you please buy just one matchstick from me? Now, we could buy a matchstick. We could buy all of them. Or we can be a piece of shit and we can throw the matches, or we can smack the bucket out of her hand. Or just leave. So, I believe, how much gold do we have? 78? We'll just buy one. Each one was 1 gold. Okay. I can't remember how much matches she has. I just don't want to go through too much gold because we need it to buy better equipment at the shops. We get a match and 1 experience. She bows in gratitude and disappears. While sleeping in an inn, you wake up to a strange noise. It sounds like someone is eating food, occurring intermittently. It disturbs your sleep all night. Unbearable, you search the room but fail to find its source. The following day, you come down to the first floor with sunken eyes. The innkeeper looks at you and asks if you are okay. I will tell him. I can either tell him about the noise complaint or I can just leave. I think at this point, I just want to get the hell out of there. Dude, I'm not gonna bother. Just leave. You don't show any reaction and leave the inn. Ooh, I remember this one, this interaction. I get a weapon. You find the ruins of a collapsed building. Bones are scattered everywhere, and a sword is sticking out of the mound. I don't think we go for a sword, though. Because our higher stats are like charisma and wisdom. So we're better off as a spellcaster. So I don't think I want the sword. Even though I could get the sword and sell it. And that'd be more gold. But I had to go through, I know I have to go through a fight. Let's pray. Let's see what praying for them does. I can't remember what that option did. Pray. Face the mound of bones and pray their souls rest in peace. Dry wind blows through the mound, but nothing else happens. You finish your prayers and continue your journey. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's just to skip the encounter then. Just to pray for them. Okay. Another broken... Oh, there's a picture this time. You come across a broken stagecoach surrounded by a few mangled horse corpses and dead armored soldiers. This is a bad sign. You carefully inspect the scene, find multiple human and monster footprints. One of the trails suggests someone got away. So I can either track the person who got away or track the monster. No. I don't care about the guy. Let me see what this monster is. I have a feeling I know, but yeah. You examine the footprints, concluding they belong to a wyvern. Its tracks lead north, but not for long. Assuming it has caused the wreckage, you continue to track the beast anyway. You see, this is one of those things. If I just chose to leave, because I chose to follow one of the tracks, that is guaranteed I'm guaranteed to find whatever I'm looking for in a later interaction, later on in the journey. But if I just chose to leave, I would not have interacted. It would not be guaranteed that I have interacted with any of those. So, we will eventually come across a wyvern in our travels. Hooray! Someone calls out to you on the street. She looks like a traveling merchant with her giant backpack, and she approaches you with a polite smile people wear when they ask for favors. Adventurer, may I ask you a small favor? What kind of favor? My name is Kiki. The merchant is named Kiki. She is troubled by her recent dwindling revenue. She crosses her arms as she explains. So I was thinking some rare items could help with my sales. Could you please lend me a hand? Okay, I remember this lady from when I was playing this game by myself. It is so fucking hard to find any rare items at all. Just like out in the world. I have not come across any. And even when I have not come across Kiki after gaining that item. So we could take this. This does not mean that we are guaranteed a rare item. This just means that we are guaranteed to see her again at some point. Maybe. Which means, you see, because if here's the thing. If you lock yourself in to too many guaranteed interactions, there's other interactions that you are not going to, or there's less of a chance for you to get different interactions, like new interactions. And Kiki, for me, in my experience, has not been worth it. So I'm going to refuse. Because I don't think I think she's just gonna take up a slot and just waste it. I do not come across rare items enough for that to be helpful for me. You refuse to help. You refuse to help Kiki. She moves on, looking slightly disappointed. You find a hole leading underground. You peer in and see stone steps in the dark. It seems to be an entrance leading to a dungeon. So I can enter. That uses dexterity, I believe. 25% chance. I can go elsewhere. I can just skip it. Or I can use my magic to cast light. Does that cost anything? I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't know what one triangle means. Okay. I can cast light because I'm a spellcaster. Or, I should say, I have a weapon that allows me to cast spells. So I think it's probably worth going down the dungeon. More gold, you know? So I'm gonna cast light. You descend the stairs. They lead into darkness. But you've produced a glowing orb to light the way. You make sure not to step on suspicious protruding tiles. I can either leave, which looks like I'm gonna need strength to get out of here. Or I can continue on. I do have a better chance if I continue. So I think I'll just take the chance to continue. Uh-oh, there's our first failure. So, when you fail things... Oh my god! I have not seen that before. That is terrifying. Alright, anyway, when you fail anything, really, it's either going to subtract 1 sanity, or it's going to subtract 1 health. So you do not want to take too many risks. You continue to walk through the dark, only with the little light to guide you. Then you step on something, and someone's screaming face appears in front of you. You run back up screaming, and you're outside before you know it. I have never seen this face before. That honestly freaked me out. And let's see. You walk by a chilling cemetery in the middle of the night. A howl echoes from within its gates. You are uncertain whether it is beast or man. Hold on. This will be the last interaction for this episode, so let's continue on. We will take a look. Make it interesting. You cannot resist your curiosity and decide to find out. Deep inside the cemetery, among jagged gravestones, you see a man-like figure feeding on the corpses. Uh-oh. You try to take a closer look, but accidentally step on a twig. The crack sounds louder in the cold night air, and the ghoul turns its head towards you. It flashes its teeth and comes charging. Uh-oh. Begin battle. So as you can see, I don't have good chances. So I have to try to roll to get a better number. To hopefully get it high enough to win. Obviously, if we get a natural 20, we auto, like, success, right? So let's go. 2. We're fucked. And I know you see the abandon battle button down there. If you press that, that'll also just take away 1 health. And I believe 1 sanity as well. So, yeah, there's, once you come across a creature, you have to fight it. You have to hopefully win. Yeah, 1 health, 1 sanity. The ghoul is surprisingly fast. It wounds you, and you start running. The ghoul stops chasing you after a while and returns to the corpse it was feeding on. Alright. Well, we'll save this last interaction for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching so far. Again, I do plan on posting a bit more. It's been a very long time since my last post. And I am working on a video, or editing a video, that me and my brothers recorded. So we all played a game together and recorded it. So I'm gonna try to finish editing that, and then I'll post that as soon as I finish. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a comment, share with your friends, and tell me what you think. What do you think about the game? Were there any choices that you would have did differently? And take a little read of this next one, and see tell me what choice you want me to make next for this one. All right. Anyway, that was me, and catch you guys later.